I have these potato grow bags here, but these are good for so much more than potatoes. In fact, I'm not using them for potatoes at all. I really like that they come in a wide variety of sizes. And I happen to have really large grow bags that I grow things like dahlias and roses in that are like those felt kind. Um, and I like these. They're a little more durable. This it's the kind of same type of material that like a camping a tarp would be made out of, like that you would lay on the ground under a tent or hang over something to keep it dry. So it does hold the moisture in quite a bit more than the felt type grow bags. So you do want to be more aware of how much moisture you're putting in there because it will take longer to dry out. Um, as you can see, I have the 2-gallon ones, and in here I have put a couple of basil plants. The handles on these are very sturdy and well stitched, so they're really easy to pick up and move around, especially this particular smaller size. I really needed something that was in between a smaller pot and a larger bag. And see here, my tomatoes, it's a little bigger than the pot that I have these cherry tomatoes growing in. I'll probably move some of my potatoes into these bags just to have a little bit more room in there for the roots for my tomatoes. And the other thing that's really nice about these bags is that you can have a whole bunch of them to have extras on hand as needed, because let's be honest, as the season goes on, we all end up buying way more plants than we intended, and then we come home with all these extra starters and nothing to put them in. At least I have that problem all the time. And the great thing about these bags is you can have a whole bunch of them on hand, and when they don't have anything in them, they take up almost no space. Versus if you need to have extra pots on hand, you have stacks of pots, you have different sizes, they're laying around all over the place, they're getting in your way, they're cluttering up your shelves and your garage and probably your deck, just like mine. Versus the bag, when you're not using it, when there's nothing in it, it's folded up flat and it's put away somewhere. And when you're done with it, you can empty it out and fold it up flat and put it away somewhere again at the end of the season. And I really, really like the aspect. I am using bags more and more in my gardening versus solid pots. And so far, I haven't found an actual downside. The bags are just so flexible and versatile. You can take a bag and put it inside a pot or a planter without having to fill the planter all the way up and like waste all that dirt, because nice soil is really expensive. And then when you're done with it, you can easily take it out, get rid of those plants without having to pull them, and then empty the soil back into a bag for storage for later, or into the planter itself, or whatever. I think it just gives you a lot more flexibility than you have with a solid pot. And if somebody could tell me why pots are better, I would love to hear it, because so far the bags have been it for me this year, and the bags are definitely trending for a very good reason. So these do have a few holes on the bottom for drainage. It seems to drain just fine. And I had it out here yesterday. It was raining all day long, and it didn't get waterlogged or anything like that. It's been doing just fine today ever since then. Just very, very happy with these. So flowers, vegetables, herbs, just about anything that you can think of, I think would do just fine in these. And, you can't get more bang for your buck versus having to get these planter pots over here, which are just an outrageous amount of money these days for, I have no idea why. So bags it is for me. And if you're wondering if a bag is the right thing for fill in the blank, whatever plant it is that you're trying to put somewhere, the answer is probably yes.